Good morning, friends. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Tiffany. Happy Tuesday. So it is Tuesday here in real time. It's about 10:20 in the morning. I went to bed super early. Well, not super early, but early for me last night. I think I was asleep by 9:30. I had that migraine yesterday, and even though it didn't fully develop, the meds made me groggy throughout the evening. So after I got home from my meeting and ate some dinner and stuff, I was like ready to crash. So I went to bed at 9:30 and slept until about 9 o'clock this morning. So I got a full, beautiful night's sleep and woke up feeling much better. So no leftover headache or anything. I went out this morning before it gets too hot and watered my tomatoes because it's supposed to be like super hot today. This whole week is going to be hot. It's currently, like I said, about 10:20 and it's already 99 degrees out with the real feel. So going to be a scorcher today. So I wanted to get the tomatoes watered, and then I will water them again this evening once it is cooling down again. That way I make sure they get enough and plenty of water. Kids are still sleeping. I'm going to get them up shortly. Will is working today. We don't have any plans on the agenda. Dinner is just going to be like cleaning out the fridge of some of the food that we have on hand. And then I was going to make spaghetti today, but I'm going to push it off until tomorrow. I'll make spaghetti tomorrow, and then that will be leftover spaghetti to make into a baked spaghetti the next day. And then I have a gnocchi skillet meal I'm doing, and then frozen pizza the night that we are packing to leave for Michigan. So Saturday we need to prep for our trip to Michigan. The kids and I are heading up to see my mom, and we are taking my nephew back home to his mom up there as well. So we've got a busy weekend ahead of us just prepping for all of that. The kids and I will be there for I think 9 days, and over the 4th of July holiday, unfortunately Will has to work, so he will be here working. But that's coming up soon. The rest of this week I've got, so tomorrow, Wednesday, I have a doctor's appointment in the afternoon. Thursday evening I have a mama's fire pit night at my friend Kaylin's house if she doesn't cancel that, because weather, it might be too hot for a bonfire even in the evening. And then no plans on Friday. Saturday I have my quarterly seasonal tea society tea party at my friend Kaylin's. We get together once every season. We've been doing it for like 8 years now, and we just have a tea party. Everyone brings something to share food wise, and we get together and just catch up and chat and have a good time. So that is on Saturday. So on top of the tea party Saturday, I also have to make sure to get laundry done. All of us have clean laundry to pack for our trip, and start packing and gathering all of the things, because we're probably going to leave super early on Sunday morning to help avoid some of the heat on the way up, because our van doesn't have AC right now. So if we leave by like 6 a.m. we will have many more hours of cooler travel versus leaving later in the day. So that'll put us, it's almost a 9-hour drive to my mom's house, so that'll put us there mid-afternoon, about 3 o'clock, depending on traffic and everything. So that's kind of the plan right now for the rest of the week. Today, I think we're just going to hang out at the house, stay cool, stay indoors. With the heat advisory, I don't foresee us doing much of anything outside. The kids might want to go out and play in the hose, but they might even be too old to enjoy that at this point. I don't know. So, just wanted to say good morning and open it up and welcome you to my day. It's currently 2:30 and a real feel of 107 degrees outside. No thank you. Just going out to get the mail is miserably hot. We will not be spending time outside today. Will took a cooler of drinks with him to work today because the semi that he's in does not have air conditioning, so he's like, cold drinks are a lifesaver. I think the heat advisory goes through tonight. Let me have to double check. I know it's supposed to be hot all week. Wednesday at 8 p.m. so through tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And then maybe we'll get a little bit cooler. I know a lot of you are experiencing the same thing we are. I'm not like really complaining because I don't have to be out in it, so I'm thankful for that. But it does make it hard because the kids can't go out and play. Oh, Will's calling. Hold on. I keep forgetting to mention, every time I think of it, I don't pick up the camera. So I just thought about it again, so I picked up the camera. But the cicadas are gone. We realized it the other day. I was like sitting outside and it was quiet. They had been so loud for so long that I almost didn't recognize when they were gone, which doesn't make much sense. But they are gone and it's quiet outside again, and now the birds will go back to eating bird food out of our bird feeder because they had been gorging on cicadas and not eating bird food, which saves us money, but makes it very boring to look out and never see a bird at the bird feeder for like a month straight. So I'm happy about that. Get to bird watch again and sit outside and not have bugs screaming at you at the top of their lungs. The artist is at work. She's drawing a picture of Uncle Clunk. There's her reference photo. There's her actual drawing. Looks really good.
Thank you.
You're doing
I was scared to draw him because he's like a human animatronic and I didn't know how it would look.
Your brother is screaming in the bedroom. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but he's like laugh screaming. Looks very cool. Everyone is kind of fending for themselves for dinner tonight. I'm having a Vital Pursuit cheese pizza. Cooked it in the air fryer for 10 minutes at 330 degrees and then drizzled some of this Frank's hot honey sauce over top of it. And that is the only thing that sounded good to me. I was hungry, but nothing was like sounding good. So hopefully this hits the spot. 33 grams protein, 17 grams of fiber. So good macros. So I had been listening to Sunset by Sharon Sala, and I was about 30% of the way in and realized I was not connecting with the characters whatsoever. So I DNF'd it, or did not finish, and started a new book. What did I start? Where's my app? The Love Haters by Catherine Center. I've listened to most of this author's books. I really enjoy them. The Bodyguard was a really good one, but this is one that I have not listened to yet, so I'm just about to start it and see how I like it. On Goodreads, it has an average 3.88 stars, so almost a 4-star listen. I don't expect it to be like a 5-star listen by any means, but a good 3-star would suffice right now. So I'm gonna get started on that one. Alice did the prop, what were they, the prop characters from Showbiz Pizza? Mm-hmm. So all the little non-main characters. Very cute. Thank you. This girl is doing extra chores for spending money, and she was out here scrubbing the stove, and she got marks off of our stove that I've never been able to get off. I was apparently not using the right products. So I gave her some extra money for that because good job, girl. And what'd you use?
Barkeeper's Friend and a Scrub Daddy.
Yeah, and it scrubbed it right off. Because it was like all black, like speckled all the way around this burner. And in some other areas too. Kind of like you can see a little bit. Well, that's where paint was removed,
Like
I think.
right there.
Yeah.
Just a lot more.
It's an old stove. Did you wipe? This feels greasy still.
It does.
It smells like Barkeeper's Friend.
Wonder why.
It's nice and shiny.
Yeah.
What are you saving up money for?
Beetlejuice the Musical and Billy Con.
So for merch. You're at $100 even right now is what you have.
Exactly.
Exactly $100. You mopping tonight or tomorrow?
Who knows?
Who knows where the day will take who? Take who? Take her. She's been mopping my house once a week for an additional $5 each week on top of her regular allowance that she gets. So yeah, she's needs to also scrub the shower because there's blue hair dye on the walls.
It's kind of hard not to get it on the walls. It's such a small shower.
Someone said next time lean over and rinse out your hair like.
We've done that before, but the thing hurts
the bar. Yeah, we have a sliding glass doors on our shower, so the track hurts where she has to lean over it, even though we've put a towel there before. I don't know, but she just wanted, she said, are you gonna vlog and show them that I cleaned the stove? So I did. All right, friends, it's about 8:40 and we're gonna call it a night. We're watching an episode of House and winding down for the evening, getting ready for bed soon. I've been going to bed when Will does, which is early, and getting like 10 to 12 hours of sleep a night. I don't know what's going on. I just love sleep lately. so I'm gonna soak it up. But it's still light outside, so it feels weird going to bed this early. So maybe I'll wait a little bit. I don't know. But I'm gonna close the vlog out so I can get it edited and uploaded. Thanks for coming along on another day. Drop a comment, share some love, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.